What's going on, guys? Something wrote the guys like we're back, and you know what it is. I'm really gaming. We're back at another Final Fantasy 14 video. I left you guys off with a little cliffhanger. Apparently, this dude wants me in exchange for the crown. Oh boy, this might be bad. Oh dear.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you! Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can. I'm sure you had your reasons, but the first rule of dealing with the Froth is do not deal with the Froth.
Huh,
It's
telling
said that
me.
they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verber down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbatites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Okay. Ooh, Aether Current. Need that. Give me that. going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as I are, I was only endangering thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Amon! Dear gods, were it not for Soroban's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were? To wash up on the shore, only to find you weren't with us. Oh, but I'm forgetting, here's your crown, your majesty. Falk kept that part of the bargain at least. While there were certain twisting turns, our work here is done. With everyone nonetheless for wetness. And the worst for wetness. Thank goodness you're still here. Is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilveg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Elmorian army at a guess. Meaning, you can play with them? As much as you like. But just to be sure, we will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphanut is coming, then I'll say too, yes. Can't have one without the other, you know? Alright, just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid you must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. Indeed you have. Very well. See you later, my friend. Alright. We understand it's easy to press on with the hunt for the Fade Relics. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the new Mao are in the near. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I've acquired in my time here. The path leadeth past my dwellings. Let us away. Let us away. Past my dwellings. Let's go. Good night. Alright, so we've gotten the first relic, we've got 2 more to go. And we'll finally be able to go up there into that building right there and show that Lightworn was good. what I'm saying? What's good with it? What's good with it? You gonna go out there and slap him around. As yonder cliff lieth Blaini, home of the Numal. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Come on now, you could have saved that. I didn't have to stop there for that. Good Janana's grace. Good Janana. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, it is because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Bobert. 'Twas only when the froth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. Now we stand upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the faithful for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly in with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet in spite of all the tragedy that surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these lands which brought together warriors of darkness and Memphilia, lest you forget. Therefore, even were there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say. Though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing. And thus I do labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promises to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Ah, mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Huh, not so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Lideran. My apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. teleportation magic. For mercy, you were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called. Most ingenious magic, which rendered one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. The motherfuckers over here disappearing, teleport us around the goddamn map. Come on now, I'm trying to get to this stuff. Over here playing games. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. These are some seriously mischievous ass damn. Any moment now. Okay. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? Damn berries? See, yes. I say that was a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. Another good news, the Numao village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. Urianger. Mortals are here, lots of them. I thought you said the Numao were men's best friends. Poor thing was beside itself with fear. It was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. To have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Widows. Tiani. It has been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numao. You mean to lift the seal over Lagaya? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fey cousins, we now have called this land our home since the time immemorial. Living and leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by the light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Let's hand over the goddamn staff. No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this man is possessed not only with the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable. It seems to resist the resulting corruption. Indeed, he hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. Yet he is a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboreth the self-same desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You always done right by us, Oriange. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so will show you. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate, a turn of the moon perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Memoriam army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot expect simply to roll over and acquiesce to our Lord. But even now a powerful foe draweth, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll, fetch. You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. In happier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting of our deeds. Since the kingdom of Obor fell, however, we have been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Oriange. I promise to give you a swift answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here a while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? A visit to the Numal. Before we do anything, there we go. All right. Let's talk to him and see what we can get ourselves taken care of here. Sniffs you expectantly. You offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps we can begin with Amon-Rellik. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Vobard. However, Arna Ose has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They'll be overjoyed for your patronage. Hey, what are we doing? What's happening here? What's going on here? What are we doing? $1,182, $1,183. Oh wait, did I already count that half? Like me? Oh, what? You're a mortal? Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old or tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at crucial junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right new mile. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Give their legs and your patronage to me. Okay, let's go. Let's go. The quests here aren't too... The story quests themselves aren't so bad. It's just, you know, this is a very, very long expansion, and so trying to push through it is... I'm trying to push through it, but I'm also trying to enjoy it as I go. Because I am a little behind in terms of... I'm an expansion behind, you know, I'm doing Shadowbringers right now, and of course, you know, Endwalker is out. Not any. Also, yeah, I hope there are tools on my trade list you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to an illustrious sheen. Now that I have worked again, I must replenish my stores. And that too. you see? For there be honor in the task, one must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle your ability. Too much means you question your integrity. You've given me befitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. Yes, though I might ask for a small fee for materials, I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Thanks for your patronage. He gave me coin to pay him back with? If you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest ease gruff. Ease give. Judging from your equipment, it is plain you are no stranger to battle. I believe Isgil may have something to offer you. Isgil, that's his name. Isgil. Isgil. So many men visit us at once. So it's a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a horrible ash. We've no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, would you be curious as to what I have to offer? I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Oh dear, it's right there. Okay. Okay. And I gotta speak to Isgil. How great crick you are. Yes, I did already remove them. Did you perchance search the witch and issues as well? I'm told that they're propped up in that area. What? 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 Gosh, what do you want from me? Go on. Just an errand boy. What are you doing? What are you doing? I wasn't trying to spy on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. What are you doing? It's Gru. It's Gru. It's Gru. This girl back here, you know what I'm saying? She was back here spying on me. It's Gil. Yeah, I got a secret admirer, is Gil. I think she like this Dark Knight armor. I think that's what it is. She sees this Dark Knight armor on. Is Gil. Have you dealt with the friends with the Western interests as well? Yes, I have. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses. For a little while, at least. I believe I am getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called the Hagaya. The Volberites built it, and they named it Amon-Rellik. It was their last bastion in the struggle against the Sin Eaters. And now they're all gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. If you have anything, if you desire anything else I possess, I'd be glad to offer them for you, for a fitting price, of course. Okay. I consider what we laud. They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task might cheer them up. Oh, let's go. You're drooped even by New Mile standards. My patron? I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Well, the lawless ones, they're normal like us, except they've turned their backs on their values. Our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cohorting and make a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me, robbed me of my possessions, he concluded. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, quite strong. Think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage. By way of my service, I will offer you something very special. I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. Of course, you're welcome to join. The lawless ones make their lair in the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Lair Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you would bring back as many as possible. All right. Lawless ones. Speak with Memphilia. Where is she at? Oh dear. Where are we at? Where is she? Oh wow. Okay, she out there. She out there. Okay. Alright. She out there, guys. Let's go. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Y'all playing me. Y'all playing me. Don't play me weak now. Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't play me now. Damn it. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I need to get to that current. Oh. I'm over here making this harder than I had to. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. All right, let's go. Let's grab this while we're here. There we go. All right. Follow Caller's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with new Mao. They looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quickly and quietly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and come back outside. See you shortly. I want to try and dodge that one. Where'd she go? Oh, that's ugly.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
Okay, so she kind of got it on her own.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then And then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Okay. Alright, let's just make this quick. Bounce over there. Your Majesty, we had no choice. Please forgive us. Dude, over my ink. Are you able to retrieve it? Yes, yes, yes. And almost all of it too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. Thanks to you, it's simply bad again. You had the vision too, or what was us? Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This desire to play, and this manifests into the desire to play and be free. So strong a desire often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. Forgive me, I was going to thank you for reminding me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I provide. I think on my sleeve and voila! And serve you well. Oh, okay. In the next one, guys, we're gonna go ahead and see what the Elder's answer is. So hopefully we can get this thing on this party on the road. I've been doing all these little side questions, all these little errands for the new mile. Well, the next one, let's see if we can actually get some actual headway done. Amon-Rellik the Godslayer, Amon-Rellik Gaming. We out.